air. Anyway, tomorrow, Sunday, there's a load of us going out for a jolly. It's a bimble. Up to the planned destination is the Welcome Calf at Melton Mowbray, which is a lovely old schooly place, very welcoming of all types, which is just as well. Because we've got a right gaggle going with us tomorrow. Most of them test riders from work, which is fine, but it's still going to be a bimble because you know, a couple of them like taking it steady, which is fine. You can't force anyone to go faster than they're comfortable with because it's going to end in an accident or a split second bad decision or a panic, and then someone will be down the road and your day's changed. So we're going to have a bit of a bimble. I've got a pillion, which I have already instructed I'm steering the fucking bike. So yes, so if you didn't read, if you're not on my Facebook page, you probably won't know that the last couple of times I've come out with a camera, I've had a wee bit of an altercation. I must just have a face that attracts problems. I was on Phyllis the other day and I was waiting at the long shoot, which you've all seen on videos, just bimbling in the traffic, just going home, never really in a rush to get home, it's just the goal is to get home. And saw a couple of scooters coming up from a Hinckley way, black scooters, and I didn't think much of it, but you know, it's a bike, so I'm going to look at it. And as I looked at it, I thought, they've got really weird helmets on. And as they got closer, to about 50 odd feet, I could see that there were balaclavas that weren't wearing helmets, and I thought, aha, scumbags, bike thieves. So I thought, right, get ready for it. So Hong Kong, the internal Hong Kong Fooey got ready, and they slowed down, and they looked at me, took an interest, and why wouldn't you, because I'm gorgeous. And I thought, right, it's either going to kick off or it isn't. It's just one of the, there's only two ways it can go. They'll either leave you alone or they'll try and have a go. And I don't stand for that, I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm a big ignorant when it comes to that. I cannot stand thievery. Don't mind, you know, people taking pens out of the offices and stuff like that. That's nothing. But no, for somebody to just want to take what you've got without working and earning for it, no, sorry, but you're going to get smacked down. You might accidentally have a fall where I fall on your neck, for example. Cannot stand it, cannot abide it. I know people that are involved in it, and as long as they don't tell me about it or involve me in any fucking way, shape or form, they can live life as they want, but you don't directly involve me. So anyway, I was there and I thought, I know what's going to fucking crack off here. I know who they are, I know what they're doing, and the brazen plain as day. So anyway, I had my flip front lid on, and I lifted it up and I literally just mouthed to the guy on the front scooter, who was quite a tall unit. By the way, they were ethnics. And I'm not going to go any further than that. Just make your own minds up. I'm not racist, I hate everybody. And I literally just mouthed, fucking come on. And I patted my chest at the same time to make it look like I was probably a bit tooled up, like a motorbikerist. And for whatever reason, they decided not to bother. But before I gave them the chance to decide not to bother, I'd gone, put some distance between you, and then if they do change their mind and chase you, you've got the upper hand. So yes, I didn't do anything illegal or anything like that. I just filtered through the traffic at a respectable pace. I stopped for no one, I took no prisoners, until I was safe enough away to know that they weren't interested, or they'd changed their minds. The only trouble with that is I get angry. But I'm sort of thankful at the same time. I'm thankful it didn't escalate, because you honestly don't know how it's going to go. You know what you're capable of, but you don't know what they're capable of. They're relying on you not fighting back. This is how terrorism works. The dictionary definition pretty much of terrorism is an act towards a person or the public that is designed deliberately to cause fear. So like a mugger is causing an act of terrorism on an individual. You are terrorising somebody. So unfortunately that's how my head works. You either, you don't just have a little go, you go all in. And unfortunately in like past jobs and stuff like that, I've had to deal with some pretty nasty fucking people. Practically never lost, fortunately. I've had my moments, but the best way to deal with these kind of people, the best way, if you see a bike theft or something like that going on, a mugging in the street, they are relying on you not to react. They're relying on the scare factor, because they're not hard people, they're not tough, they're cowards taking an easy chance. That's the bottom line of it. They're fucking cowards, they're bone idle, can't be asked to work, don't want to live in society as we all do. So fuck it, remove them from society, or at least hurt them enough to make them change their mind. That is my viewpoint on it, and it always will be. So I was determined that if they were going to come after me, I was going to fight. And I will fight hard, and I will fight very, very dirty. Because your defence in court is, well, I felt my life was threatened. They can't prove otherwise. Because most of these bike thieves, they're fannying around with some kind of tool or a knife or something like that, and they just rely on the fact that they're going to scare you into handing over what you're doing. Nope, not a chance, sorry. So yes, so like I said before, I got really wound up, but elated that it didn't escalate, because although I fancied my chances because they were streets of piss, and they're not going to rely on somebody like me having a go, but I'm having a go, and I'm not an have-a-go hero. But also I was really angry I didn't get to punch fuck out of them. There, I've said it. Because, you know, I cannot abide it. I just cannot abide it. I don't mind somebody making a dodgy quid on the side or anything like that. It's completely different. But no, for somebody just to take what they want without working for it and shit, and have no intention of working for it, and all this, it's like, oh, you've got what I want, I'm going to take it. Yeah, no. So yeah, so I was fuming for a bit when I got home. I've calmed down now though, can you tell? So yeah, so that was, and I never have my GoPro on. I very rarely don't have my GoPro on, because I use it as a dash cam as well. I'm not always talking to it, boring the shit out of you lot. And then yesterday I was going home, I'm just sitting there minding my own business at some roadworks, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to cut through and I'm going to turn around and go under the way. So I turned round, and there was this 52 plate Freelander in front of me with two Rottweilers in the back. One of them calm as day. Now, we've had Rottweilers in the family, they are lovely dogs. Got nothing against the breed of Rottweilers, or any dog really, but this bastard. Some dogs do not like high vis, they just don't like high vis. We had a spaniel that was just the same, because before he was rescued, he used to be left in a house, and the paper boys with the fluorescent bags used to taunt him at the window, keep knocking the window and send him fucking stir crazy. So he hated high vis. He just associated high vis with somebody's going to wind him up, so he hated it. This dog's probably the same. I had my high vis jacket on, my big one, my Dunlop Special, and this dog was doing its utmost to try and get out the back of this Freelander. because the glass partition was down. Fortunately, they were harnessed in. The other one couldn't care less. That was just like, But this one, it was the full on, but it wasn't the super angry, I'm going to rip your face off, because you can sort of tell with the dog. It was, I don't like you, so I'm going to bark, sort of thing. It is still not a nice experience, especially with a Rottweiler. And he wasn't a big Rottie, he was only a tiny one, as Rotties go. But I thought, yeah, fucking typical. I've not got my camera on again. And exciting things happen. So anyway, I just gave him his distance. The best thing to do with a dog like that, even though you're in traffic, I kept 2 or 3 car lengths distance. And you know, leave him be. The family in the car thought it was hilarious. It obviously does it a lot. And our dog barks at aircraft. Stuff like that. And if you don't know the dog, you think, oh, you vicious little fucker. But he's not. He's soft as shit. And this Rottweiler's more than like the same. Completely soft as shit. He just doesn't like high vis, I'm presuming. Either that or he really wanted to get out the back of that Freelander. Who can blame him? But so yeah, so that was adventurous. So anyway, I will post. I am going to film tomorrow. I'm going to have probably a couple of cameras on the go. I'll probably have one on the back. The plan is I'm taking Nibbler because I've got a pillion, who you all know, or those early subscribers will know. And he wants to go on Nibbler, so that's fair enough. We've got Mark going, who you've met, and we've got a few of the other guys who I've probably mentioned in early videos, but you've not met yet, but you'll meet him tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be a catastrophic wobble around the Leicestershire countryside. It should be fun. I don't normally do social biking. I normally ride with 1 or 2 people maximum, and I've got to know them. It's the first time I've rode out with a couple of them. It should be alright, it should be fun. And hopefully it's fun for them. Anyway, I'm at work now, so I'm going to go. See you later.